Shalom Israel, back with another lesson. This biblical lesson is an element of his creation. A element of his creation. And what is that element? That element is wickedness. An element of Yahweh's creation. Let's go with Proverbs 16:4. The Lord has made all things. So Yahweh has made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. So here you have it. Yahweh has created wickedness, unrighteousness. He created these things for the day of evil, for the day of judgment, for the day of justice, for the day of recompense. Proverbs 16:4. Can't get around it. Can't get around it, Israel. So this is why you see certain things that you see. You see certain things taking its course, playing out, and you would think that they shouldn't be, or it shouldn't be, but Yahweh has created these things for that matter. Psalm 17:13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is your sword. Excuse my background, Israel. Every time I get in these scriptures, it get loud in the background. I find that ironic. As it said, Psalm 17:13, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is your sword. So here we see that the wicked is Yahweh's sword. So he created the wicked for the day of evil, and the wicked is his sword. So that's interesting, Israel. I got to read that again. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord has made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. And then Psalm 17:13 says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is your sword. And like I said before, when you read the scriptures and go into them, you will realize that every time Israel, the 12 tribes, would basically go off, break the covenant, break the laws, the statutes, commandments, Yahweh Shai will rise up a specific heathen and one of the specific nations, stir up their spirit to come after Israel and to set them straight as in a punishment, in a form of punishment. When I say set them straight, and then we will go off into captivity like we're doing now, like you can't make this stuff up. Joel 1:15. Alas, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and as a destruction from the Almighty shall it come. So that's what's coming to the wicked. Anyway, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord comes, for it is near at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been over. It says, there have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. So that's what's coming, man. Destruction is coming to you, hard-headed Israelites. You know, that just don't understand. You know, but the wicked, an element of his creation, even within the spectrum of things, so to speak. These Israelites that don't get it, they're in the spectrum of destruction and his destruction. Because Yahweh tells you in the Apocrypha that there be souls that were created in vain. These souls were created in vain. Proverbs 124, because I have called and you refuse. I have stretched out my hand and no man regardeth. But you have set at naught all, Salak, but you have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear come. When your fear come as desolation, and your destruction come as a whirlwind, when distress, Salakia, and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me. Right? So when you Israelites get in deep horse, you know what I mean? Or when you get inside a tight situation, you want to call on the name of the Lord. But when Yahweh was out there trying to sup with you souls, sup with you people, show you people the way, hence the prophets, hence the teachers, hence the apostles of the word with the true doctrine, you didn't listen. You thought what you have learned was right and couldn't decipher the truth from the lies. Proverbs 127, when your fear come in desolation and your destruction come as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. And what is the fear of the Lord, Israel? We tell you this time and time again. Every time we out there on those highways and hedges, we tell you time and time again what is the fear of the Lord. 1 John 5:3, 1 John 2:3, Revelations 22:14, Matthew 5:17 through 21. The fear of the Lord is to keep the commandments to the best of your ability. Yahweh knows all the sins of Israel. I'm going to get into that. It says, they would none of my reproof or counsel. They despised all my reproof. And we see that when we out there on those highways and hedges, or when, even to word the mouth, man. People just don't believe and they don't want to believe it. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. So, you know, that's basically what's playing out. You know, the wicked element of creation, because it is an element of his creation. You know, you cannot be all powerful if you didn't create the wicked. And this was kind of distinguished and explained in the movie, the Superman movie with what's his name? I forget his name. The villain of Superman, his number one villain. Me and my aunt go over it all the time, but that's just what it is, man. The element of creation. You know, wickedness is an element of creation by Yahweh. Psalm 17:13 again. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is your sword. So we see that the wickedness is a sword. It's a chastening, if you will, Israel. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord have made all things for himself, yeah, even the day, Salat, even the wicked for the day of evil. So even though he made that chastening, you know, the chastening has a chastening. Look at that. because right now the chastiser now is Esau, Edom, Amalek, and the heathen nations that has the children of Israel and the land of their captives. That has them at the bottom of the totem pole, etc., etc. That's hiding who they really are. That's lying to them. That's deceiving them. That have done all which they have done upon this people, his people, his holy nation, Israel, the 12 tribes, which makes up you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians. Y'all, these nations have a recompense that's coming for what they have done to his people. You know, wickedness, the wicked element of creation. Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 17. The Lord created man of the earth and turned him into it again. He gave them few days and a short time, and power also over the things therein. He ended them with strength, or Salak. He endured them with strength by themselves, and made them according to his image, and put the fear of man upon all flesh, and gave him dominion over beasts and fowls. They received the use of the 5 operations of the Lord. And in the 6th place he imparted them understanding, and in the 7th speech and interpreter of the we don't know that word, Israel, Salat, thereof. I don't even want to butcher it. It says counsel, verse 6 of Sirach 17:6, and a tongue and eyes and ears and a heart, and gave them to understand. Withal he filled them with the knowledge of understanding, and showed them good and evil. He set his eyes upon their hearts, that he might show them the greatness of his works. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding. So, that's kind of the importance and the basis of creation, Israel. All right, so Sirach 18:1 and 3, I'm going to end it here. It says, he that lives forever have created all things in general. There you go again. Precept upon precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Psalm 17:13, Proverbs 16:4, Sirach 18:1 just told us the very same thing. He that lives forever have created all things in general. So, what's the title of this biblical lesson? Wickedness, wicked, an element of creation. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but he, who governs the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will. All things obey his will, even to the wicked, even to the sword, which is the wicked. So when you see these heathens and these nations do what they do, it's because Yahweh, he controls them to do this. They're the chastening of the Israelites that are wicked. They are the chastening, belt, if you will, to the Israelites that are not in correspondence with Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And that's you 2/3. That's why when this place finally takes its last breath, finally takes its last stand, when Yahweh destroys this place, America, Babylon, and all the places like it, you Israelites, you 2/3, you're going to be caught out there and left out there. And you can't say Yahweh didn't warn you, because he warned you through, the prophets, the apostles, via your family members, via the people on the street, via your friends, via your coworkers, etc., etc. Somehow you heard this word, somehow you heard this truth, but you didn't take it, you didn't receive it. Sirach 18:3, who governed the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will, man. All things obey his will. So when you read these scriptures and you see that it says, and Yahweh stirred up a spirit in Harad, Yahweh hardened the mind of Pharaoh, Yahweh stirred up this spirit, Yahweh put this spirit, that's showing you everything obey his will, even the wicked, and of course the righteous, because we know Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah is righteous. So anything righteous or anything good, we know that's in the order of Yahweh. But the surprising part is that you people don't realize the wicked and the wickedness. That's in the order of Yahweh as well, because he created it all for the day of judgment and recompense, and to be for chastening. So it's amazing, man. The works of Yahweh is amazing. And with that, Israel, I want to say, call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakadash. Call Halayim Yahweh Wa Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakadash. And I want to say glory to the powers that be, the righteous powers that be, man. Because these mysteries, these prophecies in this Bible and these scrolls that these Edomites and these heathenites, these heathens tried to hide, but more specifically, the nation of Edom tried to hide these things and throw everything off. This is why they have the biggest judgment out of all the heathen nations. They have the biggest judgment coming to them. Shalom, Yasha Allah, Shalom, Yasha Allah, Kwam Yasha Allah.